Here we are right in the middle of the year with our July issue of the Mover magazine, and as always there's loads of stuff in it. I'll tell you a little bit about some of the things. There's one particular story that I want to draw your attention to, but I'll come to that in a second. It's a story that you're not going to find easy to read, but it was one that I felt that I should write. Anyway, there's, as I say, lots of things in it this month. We've got, there's a report from the Euromovers conference in Sicily. I did an interview with the people at Cartus in the UK, because they've just moved and they've got this new hub system for their staff, where they can sort of come into the office if they want to, or not if they choose not to. And it really is something of a, it's a way that their business is being spread out throughout the world in the wake of COVID and the changes that happened there. And it's an interesting model that you might like to look at as an alternative way of having, rather than having people just working from home or working from the office exclusively. Interesting story. And in fact, in August, I'm going to have a follow-up story to that from Cartus, which is more about the business trends, which is a different story altogether, but I'll tell you more about that next time. We've got an interview with Philippa Robinson, because she's taken over as the president of Omni, and that's our lead story this time, and lots of other things as well. But there was one particular story that I didn't particularly enjoy writing. It's all about the intimidation of women in the industry whilst at conferences. And this kind of thing has been going on for a long time, but I was alerted to the fact that it might be getting worse, probably because there are more women in the industry and therefore more opportunity, as it were. And so I did some research, and I contacted people virtually randomly. There was no sort of plan to it as such, men and women, to talk about this. And it seems that we really do have a problem. And the story is it's on page 22 of the July issue. Please read it. If you go to conferences, please read it. It is not easy reading, and I'm hoping that when people have read it, that they will come back to me and let me have their opinions on it. I don't necessarily need to know your experiences, but I do need to know your opinions, because I do think that this is something that the industry should be addressing head on. And the more that we're able to talk about it, the easier it will be to do that. Anyway, there we are. I hope you enjoy reading the magazine. There's lots more in it as well, of course, as always. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.